Hey Taurus, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides what you don't see coming for my sun, moon, rising, and Venus and cross watchers. What is going on around you for love? What could be coming towards you? What is happening in a connection? Things to think about. So let's get started. Let's call in our spirit guides. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that is newly guided here for the first time. Spirit, I ask that you guide me with loving messages. What is it that you need me to know today? What is it that you want me to hear? What don't I see coming? Let's see what we have. I have lust. Okay, somebody is lusting over you. Okay, that's nice. Spirit, please share with me. I have adoration. I adore you. Okay, I'll take that. Maybe you think they just are lusting over you, but they really do adore you. We want to I adore you energy. I have frozen. Okay, what is going on? Have they a little bit of everything was going really great, and then all of a sudden maybe they have cooled it. So we want to see, is it going to pick back up again, or why are they slowing down? I have releasing, okay, trying to let go of the worry, trying to not overanalyze is coming in. I have I'm seeking clarity. I just want to know what this person is thinking right now. I want to know where we're headed. I have music and rising truth with the flame. So the music is coming into me more of a harmony energy, that we are in harmony together. We do create beautiful music together. But I'm going to say a burning flame. I'm going to say that they admit that they have a burning flame, and they're saying, you can be my undoing. Okay, so there's fear coming in. There's a sense of, I could really fall in love with you, and you could be the one that breaks my heart, is what's really going on. I have look for the signs and synchronicities. So look for the confirmations of that this connection is meant to be. You could be my undoing. Yeah, they're afraid of a broken heart. So they're realizing they have some deeper feelings here. I have an 8 of Wands. I'm sorry, 8 of Swords. I have a Chariot. I have a 6 of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. 6 of Swords. And I have a 7 of Cups. They're definitely afraid of that you could be with anybody, is how it's coming into me. And they could have a jealous streak. They could. You could be, I don't know, the best catch they've ever been with, the most beautiful person, handsome, whatever. But maybe they're afraid that you have it all and you could be with anybody. But the same could be said for them. They could be with anybody also, and that's not what they're thinking. So that's a little bit of a insecurity on their part. Maybe they're just waiting to make sure that this is what you really want. Spirit saying they can't prevent themselves from falling for you. They can't prevent their heart from falling in love. You can't stop it. You can't say, no, I'm not going to fall in love with you until I know you're in love with me. Like that is not how it works. Okay. Somebody could fall in love with somebody else and the other person doesn't fall in love with them. It happens. But it's almost as if this person's kind of holding back until they know what your feelings are, and a little bit of a tug of war energy. They do want to move forward with this Chariot. I feel like their biggest fear is that you're going to move on. They're going to fall in love with you and you're going to want to be with somebody else. I have an 8 of Pentacles. I have a 7 of Pentacles. I have an Emperor. And I have a King of Cups. So definitely a feeling of I'm willing to put in the time and the work into this energy once I know. So, and then this feeling of no doubt my mind they can already see that they're falling for you. They can already see that you are the type of person that they want to build their world around as this emperor. So this is all fear-based with, you're the one that could break my heart. And I don't remember the last time I got this close to somebody, they're saying, or that wanted to get this close to somebody. So they're at a very vulnerable stage for them right now. And they could be just freezing out of fear. They could be, I don't know, just wanting to see if you take action, that it's not always about them. It's not always them chasing you. They want to see maybe, do you call them to see how they're doing in their day? Do you reach out to them to make plans as opposed to them always being the one that has to make the plans? Sometimes the other side wants to be chased a little bit too. And sometimes that's a little bit of a confirmation that, hey, we're both in this and we're both putting in kind of an effort. So I feel like that's what's going on. I have a Sun and a Queen of Cups. Yeah, they really want to see this move forward. They really are going to fall for you. They could see you guys together. I feel like they just want to know what your intentions are, what your true feelings are. Are you sure you're giving up all your options? Are you sure you don't want to be with anybody else? So a little bit of a, I need to make sure we're both feeling the same way. Maybe we just haven't confirmed it. So we could have a deep conversation coming with our feelings soon. I have a toxic relationship. I have had codependent connections in the past. I've had very toxic relationships in the past. So this person, you could be my undoing, because maybe you're the first person that quote unquote is normal, that you have everything to offer. There isn't any big flags going off. So, people fall in love for a lot of different reasons. Sometimes it's just the stability of a person. You're just so stable, and they like that. They need that in their life. They want somebody who's stable for once. Travel. I feel us going away together. I feel us going at almost the feeling of going the distance. Okay. I feel us, traveling through time together, spending a lot of time together, traveling this life together. A reconciliation. Maybe that's the fear of you moving on. Is there somebody that you still think of? Maybe we haven't had that conversation yet about, is there anybody I should know about? Is there anybody that could potentially come out of the woodwork? So maybe we need to have that conversation. A snake. Just be open and honest with me, because I don't want to be caught off guard. There's something about this connection where I don't feel like this person, he or she is an emperor. So I don't feel like it's a personal insecurity. I feel like I just want to make sure we both want the same thing. And once I've confirmed that we both want the same thing, that we both don't have anybody else in the background, that even if there was somebody in the background, we wouldn't go back. Even if they knocked on my door, I have no interest in going back. That's definitely been confirmed. That we both want the same thing, that we're not looking for other people anymore, that this is really working. So it's more of a confirmation that we both are feeling the same way. I have, bottom of the deck, I have intuition and secret crush. So my intuition could be telling me that you're the person that I want to be with. And I could really, really have feelings for you that I haven't been honest with you about, that my feelings are deeper than you know. And I am just kind of waiting it out to see if you feel the same way. I also want to go back to that feeling of it's equal, that this person is putting as much time into you as you are into them, and vice versa. They want to feel like you're doing a little chasing also. They want to feel like they're wanted also, not just kind of somebody waiting around for them to call and take them out and to entertain them and to be there for them. And they feel like it's one-sided. So it is a feeling of my feelings are deeper than you know. I'm just not ready to show you yet. I want to make sure you feel the same way, because there is a lot of giving, feeling energy that I'm giving on one side. So maybe they're looking for, are you as into me as I am into you? So maybe they're looking for a little bit of a, I don't know, maybe a surprise date or a surprise phone call every once in a while and saying, hey, how are you doing? Or, you know, hey, let's break out of our normal routine and let's do something a little different. And, you know, do you want to come over? Or do you want to go out tonight? You know, something spontaneous that kind of shows them that you are excited about them and want to see them, you know, in between these kind of planned, scheduled times. I have a King of Wands. I have a Sun. Yeah, this person's definitely, you're always on their mind is how it's coming in. And I have a World. This person wants to make you a part of their world. They really do. They are just, I feel like they want to check off all the boxes with no past relationships, interested in a future, interested in a long-term relationship, likes me, you know, like I feel like they have like all these things that they just want to make sure and confirm that, you know, that you're all in. There's a sense of I need you to be all in. But these cards are definitely telling me that you are all in. King of Wands, this, you're all I'm thinking about. You know, I definitely feel that this is a little bit of even I want to fight for you. Like I want to show you that I want you in my life. And then the Sun in the World is, I really want to get this started. You know, so somebody who really wants a relationship with you and is trying to get this going. And you may be delaying it. You may be stalling for some reason, or you know, keeping your options open or making sure that this is the one that you really want to be with. So, but it is a sense of, I want us to both be on the same page. And I will tell you that there's this, I adore you feeling, and this is definitely a burning flame. Spirit, what are the loving messages? What do we have? There's something you're not telling me. So I feel like there's we just haven't said it yet. We haven't said, I love you. We haven't said, I don't want to see anybody else. We exclusive. I'm not going to sleep with anybody else. Like, I just feel like we just haven't had that conversation yet. And maybe that's the conversation we need to have. I want to have a family. Maybe that's something that, check the boxes. If somebody wants to, I still want to have children. I haven't had children yet, or I don't want to have a child. And I want to make sure that that's okay with you. You know, like that's something you have to talk about pretty early on. If depending on if there's an age difference, also Spirit saying, I'm too afraid to be honest. If I told you how I really want to move this forward with you, I'm afraid that you'd see me as obsessive, or that I'm pushing too hard. I'm being too assertive, too aggressive. So maybe I'm just trying to wait it out. I'm just trying to take a step back, and you're seeing it as that frozen piece of ice. Like, how come they're slowing down? How come I'm not hearing from them all the time? Maybe they're just trying to see what your response to something like that would be. Not that they're testing you, but let's face it, if somebody's always giving and putting out the energy, I'm always the one that calls. I'm always the one that makes plans. I'm always the one that reaches out to you every morning, every night to see how you're doing. At some point, that person wants to get a surprise phone call. That person wants somebody to reach out to them and see how they're doing, or to call them and say, hey, I want to take you out tonight, you know, like my treat. And because they want to feel like they're being pursued also, if that makes sense. So my apology was sincere. Maybe you felt like they were coming on too strong. Maybe they're backing off because you asked them to back off. You're coming on way too strong. You're going way too fast. I have soon. You'll be hearing from this person, or we'll be having this conversation soon. I keep asking about you. I want to know more and more about you. Maybe you have some mutual friends. And I dream about you. I dream that this could get going, that I really want this to get going. So I think you have somebody that has deeper feelings than you know. And I feel like they just want to confirm that you want the same thing. That's really what I'm sensing right now. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to my channel, so grateful that you're here. Please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, comment below, claim it, own it, it's yours. If anyone would like to book a private reading, check out my website at kathymamolenspsychicmedium.com. Also, I have 2 other YouTube channels here. If you would like to see some different types of readings, go to my Pick a Card channel or my Twin Flame Soulmate channel, and I'll put the links in the description and in the comments. I hope you enjoyed your messages from Spirit today, and we'll see you all again real soon.